Welcome to Dump Truck Toolbox. I'm Alan, and I have some news today about a major upgrade to my ride. I've been driving a big orange triaxle for almost a year and a half, a little break in the middle. The truck I've been driving has been a good truck. I've enjoyed driving it. However, it was built in 2005, so it's 19 years old, has 560 something thousand miles on it. Hard miles too. Dump trucks always tend to get a lot of wear and tear. And then this truck moved into a category that we call rough duty trucks. So it hauled large pieces of broken concrete or asphalt. Did a lot of pipe laying stuff, which tends to be a little harder on trucks than milling or putting down asphalt. And so it's not just 19 years and 560,000 miles. It was a hard haul for it. And so yesterday I came in and my boss said to me, "Why don't you take, another truck?" He handed me the keys. I drove it yesterday, and boy, what a fresh ride. I'm going to show you some video here. Here's the exterior. My old truck built in 2005. The new one was built in 2016, so it's 11 years newer. Yesterday I drove the new truck for the whole day. I was doing hot mixed asphalt. First impression, the truck was great. It rides better, it rides more comfortably. The suspension is more compliant. The seat has some form of jounce control. I posted a video a week or two ago called Bumps in the Road with my old truck, doing this. And the new truck, it's still a truck. It's not a luxury limousine by any stretch of the imagination. But hitting the same bumps in the road, it does a much better job of absorbing them. It doesn't rattle my teeth quite as much. A couple of other first impressions. It has more power on tap. I don't know the exact rating of the engine, but it definitely has more acceleration. For the brief stretch I was on the interstate, I was able to get up to the speed limit of 65 miles an hour, and the truck still had breathing room. It wasn't like just barely making it to the speed limit. And so that's good to have. It has basically the same hauling capacity as my old truck. They're both Freightliners. They're both big orange triaxles. They look very similar. They have the same fundamental suspension design, I believe. And so my new truck once again weighs in right around 12 tons, maybe a little less, and it'll haul 18 tons or a little more. And of course, we like most haulers around here, we have a 5% overload. So in a pinch, it could haul more than 18 tons. I suspect the fuel economy is going to be substantially better. It's got a much newer set of technology for the engine. Yes, it does use DEF. Here's the DEF tank. I have no problem. I've driven trucks that use DEF, and it's not a big deal. It's just another step in your pre-trip. The engine does appear to shift substantially earlier. My old truck would hold a gear up till 2,000, especially under load. The new one, feather the throttle just a little bit, it'll shift at 1,500 and have better acceleration. That early shifting, I know, is a big factor in fuel economy. And then the newer engine technology with the DEF tends to be more efficient. So give me a couple weeks. I'm going to collect data on the new truck, and I'll do a direct comparison. But I suspect moving into the future 11 years from a 2005 to a 2016 truck will have a substantial impact on fuel economy. So I appreciate my company, appreciate that they do a great job of maintaining the vehicles. Our mechanics are great. And then they do have a strategy. They are turning the vehicles over. And that's the way that I would run a fleet, whether I owned it or I was working for someone else. You don't want to run a whole batch of trucks, run them into the ground, and then have to replace almost all of them at once. You want to have a constant, steady stream of replacing not just the oldest truck, but the garage queens, the ones that have the most maintenance problems. It's been a good couple days. I'm excited to have the new truck. I also appreciate you tuning in. If you drive a dump truck, or you want to drive a dump truck, tell me what you're driving or what you want to drive. If you have an older truck and you want to trade it in, let me know what you're thinking. It may not be a big orange triaxle made by Freightliner, which is fine. You know, I'd like to hear what your dream truck is, or your current ride. If you found today's video useful or interesting, please click the like button. Appreciate it if you would subscribe if you haven't done so. Helps other people find the channel, and it notifies you when new videos are posted. So once again, I'm Alan. Thank you for joining me on the Dump Truck Toolbox today, and I hope to see you again soon.